But first, we are looking at the latest in Chicago real estate news, including our own Dr. Murphy's house. Our fellow Dennis Rodkin from Crane. Is this what we're looking at? Is this Dr. Murphy's house?
This is Dr. Robert Murphy's house.
Does he know we're showing his house?
I think he does. We talked about you, Robin. When I was talking to him about the house, he said to say hi.
All right, we'll get to that in a second. But first, what are we doing here?
We're going to start with home prices in the city, Dennis.
Oh,
What do we got here?
Home prices in the city have fallen for 5 months in a row. Flat for most of that time region-wide. We look at the 9-county region and the city. The region prices have stayed pretty flat. They haven't been falling in large part because interest rates are so tight that people are, inventory is so tight that people are having to pay. But in the city, home prices dropped about 4% in March from a year before. And when you break it down, it's houses. It's not condos. Condo prices have risen. So anybody who wants to fit this into a narrative about, oh, crime is killing the real estate market in Chicago, houses are primarily not downtown, and those are the ones whose prices are falling. So we don't think it's a function of the crime situation. And honestly, I haven't found a reason yet why this has been true for most of 2023, why house prices in the city are falling.
It's not just as simple as people would rather live in the suburbs in the city in a single-family home?
Well, it's not that people, there still is, the volume of sales is still pretty good. So it's not that people are forsaking the city.
It's just the prices are going down.
But house prices in the suburbs are not going down.
House prices, they're flat.
Flat. Okay. All right. Let's tell us about the factory making modular homes near Midway Airport. Did I read that clearly enough?
I think you did.
I don't know
there
what I'm talking
some of the
about.
modules on your screen.
What?
This is really interesting. They are actually, this company, these people, Kinex, is building houses on an assembly line. There is modular housing being built elsewhere in the city, but in this factory, it's just like a Henry Ford building cars on an assembly line. Those modules roll down along some miniature rails.
And these are tiny homes?
No, about 20 of those modules go into a single-family home.
Oh.
And so they're built at this size because this can be towed on a trailer pulled by a pickup truck down any Chicago street. They don't need bridge clearances. They don't need width. They don't close down your street. So 20 of these would be assembled on your site. These are primarily being bought by affordable home developers. This company, Kinex, started a couple of years ago, and I wrote about what their goals were, and now they've been accomplishing that. Last year, they sold 31. And this year they're halfway toward their goal of 60, and we're not halfway through the year.
I had no idea they did houses like that. Very
it's
cool.
a fascinating factory to go into.
Modular homes.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch them roll down the assembly line.
All right, now we're going to get to Dr. Robert Murphy's house. He knows we're doing this?
He does know we're doing this. Like I said, he said to say hi. Dr. Robert Murphy, the infectious disease expert from Northwestern, who was
Our
here
COVID
often
guy.
during the COVID crisis. He is selling this house on Halsted Street in Lincoln Park. He's asking just under $2.5 million. He bought it when it was a 2-flat. It's been a 2-flat, a 3-flat, a single-family home. It needed some love, and he gave it a lot, including in this photo right here, you can see one of the best things he did. He's got nano walls, which are those folding glass walls. They disappear when you fold them open. In that room we were looking at, there are two, one to the outside and one to the next room, so that you could fold them away and have one larger room.
Look at that.
It's a great space. It's so here you can see more of the nano wall, lots of open rooms. It's 3 stories high, primary suite on the top with a nice big terrace. Other bedrooms like the one with the nano wall on the 2nd floor with a big terrace, and then downstairs it goes out to a nice big yard. And it's interesting, you know, it's on Halsted, which is pretty noisy, but he talks about how the backyard, he's lived in the city since the 1960s, the backyard is the quietest he's had in the city because you've got all those buildings along Halsted. So he has sat out there, he said, in total solitude, total quiet.
Interesting.
All right, you have another, the Hyde Park glass treehouse?
This is by Bertrand Goldberg. People most often think of Goldberg as the designer of the Marina City Towers downtown, other modernist buildings. Early in his career, he did about a dozen houses. This is one of them. This it's concrete. You couldn't tell because the sellers have painted it green, but it was raw concrete. And they describe it as a glass treehouse because it's surrounded on 2 sides by glass. It sits back in its lot so that your really just looking out at your trees and your yard. They've had it since since 2000. They've put in new bathrooms, you can see. But here we're on the top floor with all that glass just looking out over the yard and actually over the next yard. This is just a bedroom, but downstairs so the house used to sit on stilts.
Yeah.
It had no first floor, and all you did was come in through a little glass box to the stairs. They added at the bottom a family room because they have kids and they didn't want to haul in muddy boots and that sort of thing. This is that family room, but otherwise, the house has barely changed from when Goldberg designed it in 1951.
Cool. All right, and the Aqua Tower condo.
Has been on the market for 8 years, not the entire time. It's been on and off the market. It's on the top 2 floors. It's not the full floors, but it's part of 80 and 81. I actually stood on that balcony in a rainstorm when they first had it on the market. And it's pretty amazing, but they started at $6 million at this time 8 years ago. They're now asking $4.5 million, still hasn't sold. Don't know why. There have been others. One of their neighbors.
What is it now? I'm sorry, they were talking to me.
4.5.
Oh, okay.
One right next door to them on the 80th floor already sold at actually a record price for the building. So they've struggled to get this sold. It's a pretty cool space. I mean, you've got amazing views, not only of the city, but so you're in Aqua, which is by Jeannie Gang. You're looking at St. Regis, which is by Jeannie Gang, as well as here you can see the Hancock.
Look at that.
It's a pretty remarkable place, and it's $4.5 million. And I think I was talking too fast and didn't say that Bertrand Goldberg building is $1.6 million.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Speaking of expensive here, the most expensive home to be built in the Chicago area is Winnetka. You were talking about this earlier. It's unbelievable.
This story has been developing for quite a while. So that building is being demolished. That's one of 3 houses on the site that Justin and Kristen Ishbia have on Sheridan Road in Winnetka. Many people have heard about the land swap they're involved in with the Park District. On the land that is not part of that swap, they now have plans to build a 68,000 square foot house.
68,000.
68,000, yeah. That house and the 2 others that are being demolished together are 19,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And they're replacing those 3 with 68,000 square feet. That includes an indoor pool, an indoor basketball court. There's also, not in that square footage, an outdoor basketball court. The cost of construction on their permits is $43.7 million. The cost of the land was $33.7. Add that demolition costs, and you get to $77.6 million
For one
to build a house.
Wow.
Imagine cleaning
Very
a
modest.
68,000 square foot house.
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's hard to clean.
It is, yeah.
I think it's a full-time job for a
68,000
bunch of people.
square foot house.
Wow, I don't even know. I don't even have that many. Who do I know that I'd invite to my 68,000 square foot house?
I think this entire crew would not fill it.
That wouldn't even fill a
What the
cabinet.
heck? So weird.
Well, the
All
guys
right.
worth $2 billion.
Thanks,
so
Dennis.